Alan Joyce, CEO, is a very brave man, but a trooper nonetheless, and joins us on the line from Sydney. Alan, mate, good morning. Boy, this it's like you dropped a bomb on the market today. What's going on?
Well, I think, Bernie, you look at the numbers that we've had in the first half of the year, and Qantas did report a profit, which, you know, you're looking at the aviation industry is a good result, very good result, given the fact that the industry is still in losses and still due to forecast $5.6 billion losses this year. We've also had record results from Jetstar and our frequent flyer program, so various parts of our business are going exceptionally well. But, you know, where we are is we're obviously cautiously optimistic about the future. We've given an outlook statement. The second half of the year, we do have an extra $200 million in fuel costs, $100 million of which is a once-off hedging loss associated with the business. And we are changing our depreciation policy to incur an extra $50 million in depreciation because of the second-hand aircraft market. So I think, you know, that's certainly making the second half tougher than people had expected, but that is as a consequence of those two once-off things that are happening during that period.
Right. Alan, is the timing a little bit odd? I mean, you know, when things are coming back and we're through the thick of the global financial crisis, to talk about, you know, getting rid of the premium forward part of the cabin now, isn't this something that should have been done a long time ago? Kind of wondering if you're a year, 18 months after the fact here.
Well, we're actually not getting rid of premium cabins. We're actually growing our premium cabins, Bernie, because what's happening is if you look at the total seat count in business and first class, we actually maintain the same seat count that we have today, but it's more business class seats, less first class seats, because the first class market has had a long-term decline over the last 10 years. We're also increasing our premium economy seats by 27% from where we are today. So that is a big investment in a premium product. And we're spending $400 million in total, adding more premium seats to our fleet, upgrading our in-flight entertainment system. And this is Qantas investing for the premium future, not for us retracting from that position.
Okay, so clearly you're looking forward here. And can you say without any hesitation that was the worst quarter you're going to have in a long, long time? I mean, you know, when your peers like SQ are reporting, you know, first quarterly profitability in a long time, a quarter like this, maybe it's the sheer magnitude of the numbers that the market is just sort of kind of freaking out over. Can you say with conviction that by increasing the premium travel and reconfiguring and all that, and the recovery in air travel with ticket price hikes, that we're going to be talking about a much better set of numbers 3 months out?
Well, if you look at our experience through the last calendar year, we did lose money between January and June, like most airline groups around the world. But this is a turnaround. Qantas has produced a profit in the first half of this financial year, the second half of the 2009 calendar year. That's a great result because the market was expecting us to actually lose money. And as you said, you know, most of our peers are losing money during this period. So for Qantas Group to make money, Jetstar to have record profits, absolute record profits, is a good result for the group. So we're confident that the business has turned. The worst is behind us, and we're cautiously optimistic about the future. We think the business is in a good position going forward with the diversity of the portfolio it has, and the fact that every business in our portfolio is making money. Frequent flyer record profits as well. That's a good position to be in, and most of our peers would love to have that position.
Right. Were any cost containment measures that you instituted over the past couple of years, are those coming to an end? Are those going to come back at all? You're going to offer maybe, you know, cashmere instead of cotton blankets to the people in business or something like that? It sounds like the age of really heavy-duty cost containment is over for now, because you're talking about spending money and you're talking about making the whole process of flying a little more pleasant once again.
Yeah, well, we've always focused in on the cost reduction that's behind the scenes that doesn't hit on the passengers. And if I actually look at, again, the half that we're reporting, our unit costs are down by 8.2%. That's a great cost performance. But we're not taking away from passengers. We're actually investing more. We're opening more lounges. We've got world-class winning product on our aircraft. Mark Newson, one of the world's best designers, has designed our seats on our aircraft. Neil Perry, one of the most famous chefs in Australia, is still enhancing our in-flight meals and our product. And our customer satisfaction levels are at record highs. August, we had the highest customer satisfaction rating we've ever had. So this, for us, is about investing in the customer, but making sure we're more efficient behind the scenes to deliver a very efficient product.
Okay. We were talking a bit earlier. I don't know if you're watching our program. I'm not sure how much you appreciate it, but we're talking about some of the technical glitches which Flying Kangaroo has suffered over the years. With your move to more efficient aircraft, using like the ER, extended range jets, and of course you're a heavy-duty customer of the 787, which has yet to be delivered. You had some issues with the A380. How important is the issue of technical glitches, delays, and basically systems errors at Qantas? How important are they to you to make sure that you stay ahead of the curve, Mr. Joyce?
Well, absolutely. Qantas prides itself on its 90 years of history, the fact that it's the oldest continuous operating airline in the world. It has had an amazing record during that period of time. It's it's an outstanding operational and safety record that any airline in the world would be envious of. Of course, there were a couple of issues that did occur in the last couple of years. Subsequently, by the regulators and investigators, discovered that there was nothing that Qantas could do was outside of Qantas's control. Now, what we are seeing in our operational performance now is that in Australia, we've had the best on-time performance in over 5 years, the best operational efficiency that we've ever had. And actually, Qantas was the best on-time airline during 2009, had far less cancellations than any other airline. So the performance of the airline speaks for itself, and in a customer satisfaction, that's showing true. The airline operationally is performing better than it ever has.
Okay. Mr. Joyce, appreciate your time, okay? And best of luck.
Thanks,
and have fun reconfiguring all this stuff. By the way, on my last flight to Sydney, I stood up before the plane came to a complete stop. I didn't realize it hadn't gotten to the gate. And your flight attendant named Tony got up and yelled at me. He said, "Sir, sit down," like that. Could you tell me to be a little more gentle? It really kind of shook me up, Mr. Joyce. Just a kind of a tender, tenderly TLC.
Well, we do take safety as the #1 priority, Bernie. And unfortunately, if he was a little bit rude, I apologise for that. But he had your good intentions at heart by asking you to sit down.
Okay. Well, apparently they were pausing on the tarmac there. I didn't realize. I really didn't do it on purpose. Alan Joyce, thank you very much for your time today. Okay, I know you've got a busy day with the domestic media there. Alan Joyce, CEO of Flying Kangaroo.